Is that Mississippi?
Mississippi, bro. What?
We are live on YouTube.
Yo, what's up, YouTubes?
Hey,
It's gonna
YouTube.
be a different show today. We have just the core cast. Me, Biddy, and Brian. Um, Roma is busy driving, and Fluff is so some sad news about Fluffy Hobo. He won't be able to be joining MDR for the near future. However, in the upcoming future, hopefully he will be back and doing his fun role of being a wonderful co-host and the man who started this entire thing with me, man, back in the wee old ages of Timcast Discord. We started this. Um, he may have gotten that job. We don't know, but he has to do some work to figure out more about it. Okay, Biddy, I'm reading this article and like I'm not understanding any of these words.
All right, so you want me to just read? I'll just read, and then when you say the next article, Brian, you can let me know if you want to jump in on it.
Yeah, sure. We can do
Yeah,
it.
like I'm reading the words and like I understand the words, but man, this shit don't make no sense. I'm sorry. I mean, I could read the words, but I'm just gonna be confused as a motherfucker.
All right, no worries.
NASA developed this technology demonstration to achieve data transmission rates 10 to 100 times faster than current state of the art radio frequency systems. Brian, isn't that like really good for
Yes,
like
it's very
military
good.
stuff?
It's very good. Yes.
Wait, is NASA working with the military or like they're their own thing? Right?
Well,
Brian?
NASA's part of the government. Yes. Hey, but in any case, we need to kind of get our game faces on. You need to get ready to intro us, T-Bone.
Yeah, you're right. It's almost that time. Guys, it is that time. Is everybody ready?
Ready, Freddy.
All right, let's get this party started. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Midday Rush. I'm your host, T-Bone, and with me, as always, pushing the buttons, we have a very small cast, but we have Brian pushing the buttons. Brian, being as old and wise and grumpy as always, how are you doing today, good sir?
Well, we're doing pretty good. I'm doing triple duty. I am co-hosting as well as pushing the buttons. So, hey, out there in YouTube land, BR Tidwell 55, I'm watching you. I'm watching you,
Yeah,
sir.
I'm watching you too, T-Well 55. You're a weirdo.
Yeah,
What's wrong with you?
that guy.
In our next chair is the lovely Elizabeth. How are you doing today, dear?
Hello, you guys. How you doing, T-Bone?
And in our last chair, she is not on the camera, but we have my sister's lovely dog, Lola Joy. She is a golden retriever. Golden
Yep,
retriever. She's 9 months old, and she is just the most precious. She's laying right behind me. She's being a good girl, and you guys may be able to get to see her later today. But let's kick things off. Biddy, Brian, what is the very first article of the day?
all right, you guys. So coming to you from Scanner News by Hannah Claire Brimlow.
What?
CB.
DEA moves to reclassify marijuana as Schedule 3 substance.
Finally, weed
Yeah,
should not be on the same line as heroin. This is messed up, and this should have never been something that was made into law.
absolutely. Especially since a lot of doctors use it medicinal purposes. It's kind of like
Oh yeah,
retarded.
100% medicinal purposes.
But marijuana is currently fully legal in 24 states at the moment. So the United States Drug Enforcement Administration will reclassify marijuana and remove it from the list of Schedule 1 substances that are believed to be highly dangerous and addictive. The reclassification marks the most significant shift in the federal government's attitude towards the drug in the last 5 decades. The agency's proposal would formally acknowledge the substance's medical uses, but would not fully legalize marijuana for recreational uses. As a Schedule III drug, marijuana could be medicinally prescribed, okay, and potentially be more widely researched. Quote, the definition of a Schedule I drug says it has no health benefits to it, and so obviously there's been plenty of research that has documented the multitudes of ways that cannabis can be helpful, said Dr. David Berger told KPAX. Quote, it's no longer appropriate to say that there's no medical benefit when there are hundreds, if not thousands, of medical studies that show the opposite. The Department of Health and Human Services recommended marijuana be moved to a lesser drug classification in August. The agency noted the Biden administration had asked Attorney General Merrick Garland and Health Secretary Xavier Becerra to review the classification in 2022, so dragging their feet as usual. We've worked to ensure that a scientific evaluation be completed and shared expeditiously, unquote, Becerra said last year. In 1970, the federal government passed the Controlled Substance Act, which aims to, quote, improve the manufacturing, importation, exportation, distribution, and dispensing of controlled substances, unquote. Drug manufacturers, dispensers, and distributors had to register with the DEA, which oversees a, quote, closed system wherein a drug can be traced from its creation to its distribution to a patient. So yeah,
I mean, yeah, it should be medically used, and there should be a lot more studies. Well, actually, there are about 1,000 studies, 1,000+ studies that are already done. As Biddy said, there are medicinal purposes. However, the downside of this, I don't think that it will be, recreationally available, because it is in your system for around 30-ish days. These jobs, these companies, they're not going to allow their people to be on marijuana unless it is medically issued.
Yeah.
And they will, even if they try to test for said drug, it is in your system for 30+ days, so they don't know if you did it that day or 30 days ago. Brian,
I wonder how this is going to affect firearms purchasing, because there's a question on the 4473 where it asks if you are a medical marijuana user, and if you say yes,
no, I don't think that's the wording. I think the exact wording is, do you use marijuana? I think there's some technical wording that I don't know. But if this law does get passed, they're definitely going to need to go back and figure out.
They're gonna have to relook that, I would think, because right now, if you're in a state that issues medical marijuana cards, good luck purchasing a firearm.
Yeah.
Wow.
Good luck. They don't like you having both. Yeah.
Unless you're the president's son, then you get whatever you want. Anyway,
moving on. Biddy, what is the very next article? It's something about some space laser something.
Yeah, man, we want freaking laser beams. So
lasers.
Laser. So NASA uses LaserLink to beam data 140 million miles across space at 25 miles per second, using lasers to send data across the cosmos.
That's 25 megabits per second.
Yeah, Biddy.
Oh, excuse me, megabits per second.
Megabytes per second. Right.
I am a novice, if not totally aloof to this kind of stuff, so I apologize. This is coming to you from TechSpot. Space lasers. NASA's Psyche mission launched on October 13, 2023, with the goal of exploring the origin of planetary cores and studying the metallic asteroid known as 16 Psyche. The spacecraft is scheduled to reach the namesake asteroid in 2029. During the interim, the U.S. Space Agency plans to utilize this time by testing novel laser optical communications technology. NASA has confirmed a significant milestone for its Psyche spacecraft's Deep Space Optical Communications, or DSOC, experiment. This technology demonstration aims to test laser-based data links beyond the Earth to the Moon system after integrating with the spacecraft's radio frequency transmitter. NASA reported that the DSOC module successfully transmitted a copy of engineering data from a distance of over 104 million miles. The DSOC's laser transceiver achieved a data rate of 25 megabits per second, sending digital bits to a downlink station on Earth. Meera Srinivasan from NASA's Jet Propulsion Laboratory explained that during an orbital pass on April 8th, the team downloaded approximately 10 minutes of duplicated spacecraft data. Until 3 weeks ago, NASA engineers has been sending only test and diagnostic data through DSOC. Transmitting actual engineering data marks a significant milestone from the project, according to Srinivasan, demonstrating that optical communications can interface effectively with a spacecraft's primary radio-based communication system. So I don't know, pretty cool. I mean, anything that has to do with lasers, I'm like, what? Like, I guess it's just the juvenile in me, but
think about it like this. It's the difference between having a fiber optic data line to your house but over a copper or a cable line, a copper cable line into your house. You get a much higher data rate over fiber because you get more, you just get a better transmission rate over optical than you do over regular radio frequency, which is what copper wire is. It's the same thing here. It's the same idea here.
oh, sweet. So basically, if they do any like space exploration, whatever data they grab, they can send it right to us super quick. No lagging, nice and clear.
It's about the amount of data they can transmit at a time. You're still going to have the lag because you still have the limitation of the speed of light. So,
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's the basically instead of sending a sedan full of data down the pipeline, they can send a school bus down the highway.
Nice. That's cool.
That's a good amount of difference. But I do believe that this horse is dead. Please, how about we move on to this very, very next awesome article? Brian, what do you have for us today, good sir?
All right, this comes at you from the AP. Police clear pro-Palestinian protesters from Columbia University's Constant Hamilton Hall. Let's see here. Police officers carrying zip ties and riot shields stormed Columbia University building occupied by pro-Palestinian protesters, streaming in through a window late Tuesday, and arresting dozens of people. Protesters had seized the administration building, known as Hamilton Hall, more than 20 hours earlier, in a major escalation as demonstrations against the Israel-Hamas war spread on college campuses nationwide. And we've got a ton of stories in the dump about this, so we're probably not going to hit them all. Various protests, various parts of the country. A statement released by a Columbia spokesperson said officers entered the campus after the university requested help. A tent encampment on the school's grounds began nearly 2 weeks ago to protest the Israel-Hamas war. After the university learned overnight that Hamilton Hall had been occupied, vandalized, and blockaded, we were left with no choice, the school said. The decision to reach out to the NYPD was in response to actions of protesters, not the cause that they are championing. We have made it clear that life off campus cannot be endlessly interrupted by protesters who violate the rules and the law. Okay, so they effed around, they effed out.
Well, no, they're still trying to find out.
Yeah.
Did the cops forcefully remove them from the building?
Let's see. NYPD spokesperson Carlos Nieves said he had no immediate reports of any injuries following the melee. The arrests, where protesters had shrugged off an earlier ultimatum to abandon the encampment Monday or be suspended, unfolded as other universities stepped up efforts to end the protests. Just blocks away at the City College in New York, demonstrators were in a standoff with police outside the public college's main gate. Video posted on social media by news reporters on the scene late Tuesday showed the officers hauling some people to the ground and shoving others as they cleared people from the street and the sidewalks. An encampment at the public college, part of the City University of New York system, has been going on since Thursday. Police have swept through other campuses across the U.S. in the last 2 weeks, leading to confrontations and more than 1,000 arrests nationwide. In rare instances, university officials and protesters struck agreements to restrict the disruption to campus life and upcoming commencement ceremonies. Columbia's police action happened on the 56th anniversary of a similar move to quash an occupation by Hamilton Hall by students protesting racism and the Vietnam War. The police department earlier Tuesday said officers wouldn't enter the grounds without the college administration's request or an imminent emergency. Now law enforcement will be there through May 17 at the end of the university's commencement events. Fabian Lugo, a first-year accounting student, said he was not involved in the protest, said he opposed the university's decision to call in police. They've shut down everything. This is too intense, he said. It feels more like an escalation than a de-escalation. In a letter to senior NYPD officials, Columbia President Manoush Shafiq said the administration was making requests to police remove protesters from the occupied building and nearby tent encampment with the utmost regret. Shafiq leaned into the idea, first put forward by New York City Mayor Eric Adams earlier that day, that the group that occupied by Hamilton was led by individuals who are not affiliated with the university. Outside agitators, White House condemned standoffs. Yeah, so there's a lot of, for lack of a better term, Fukari going on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we did go over some information, an article about Soros. You know, we know like he's heavy into like, you know, funding the DAs and all the Marxist crap that we've been seeing. And he's been funding these groups, and they're just like, I kind of like to call them the traveling circus, these people, because they just you know, like a whole group, and they just go and start drama. And then the kids in the school, I'm not saying the kids in the school are innocent. I'm sure a lot of them were like raring to go about it, but they just kind of like join in. A lot of them, like Tim says, they don't even know what they're doing there. And I've heard people,
there was a video
videos today. Yeah, they
don't.
Yeah,
there was a video. She doesn't even know why she's there. Oh yeah,
yeah.
I don't even know why I'm here.
Yeah, she was complaining something about food and water, and they were like, you're forcibly occupying this place. Like, nobody's saying you can't come in and get water. Like, what is somebody supposed to come out like with a silver tray and like a glass of water and some food for you all, like as you're tearing the place down and like causing millions of dollars worth of damage? I think in this article it says $1 million of damage.
She was asking the people. She was asking the school to not stop people from, you know, bringing in food. And I guess the reporter asked
like, has that happened? Yeah,
has that happened? Oh, no, I don't think so.
We just want to make it a point that they shouldn't do that. It's like, okay, so again, why are you here?
Just go get food. Go get food, leave the building, stop occupying the building, go get food. Right. And leave the shenanigans alone. Guys, come on now. You're at an Ivy League school. I honestly, I kind of want the media just to pan across all of their faces. Just be like, guys, these are the people who are in the building. Don't give out any names. Just show their faces. Show their faces. And then probably within like a couple of years, when these people are trying to get jobs, the companies are going to be like, ooh, let's see who this person is that I'd like to hire. Oh, their face was plastered all over the news because they illegally took over a building At
Mhm.
an Ivy League school, yeah, no, I'm good. I'll pass.
Yep.
Guys, guys, this is what's gonna happen. T-Bone, they're your offspring. They take after you. No. These people are not my offspring. They do not take after me. I deny all of the claims. These are all lies. Biddy, tell the people that these are lies.
They are all lies. Sorry.
Yeah. Well, you know
Now,
what's unfortunately
let's.
not a lie?
What?
For entertainment
happened?
purposes only, exactly, Patrick.
What happened?
Yeah,
Sorry, I wasn't paying attention.
nothing, Timo, nothing.
Oh, okay. Well, Brian, how about we go on to the very, very next article? Because I think this article is kind of dead. There's not really much more to it. It's just some preppy college students asking for food
Yeah.
when, you know,
This will
they
be
can
a
just
continuing
over.
conversation too. We'll
Yeah,
we'll
it's
we'll
it's
hear
sad.
more about
It's
this.
pathetic.
Yeah.
But you know
Yeah,
what?
yeah.
Let's continue.
Mhm.
Well, this one comes at you from, as Roman likes to call it, Dominion News, Fox News. DHS docs reveal where paroled migrants under controversial Biden flight program are landing. Oh, nice.
What?
Mhm.
Wait, what?
You know, those people that whoever it was saw in the airport, you know, with the plane tickets and asking people when you know that you
Yeah,
know to point
Ashley
them to the
St. Clair, I
gate.
think she
Yeah,
did that.
Ashley St.
Mhm.
Clair. Yeah, ran
Mhm.
into that. Yeah,
Didn't Roma run into this at the airport?
Rome ran into it too. Yeah, so,
Outside, yeah, I think, but yeah, they're like outfitted with money, phone, you know, where to go,
yeah.
just flowing
So
all over. Hmm.
so apparently this is an exclusive to Fox News. Department of Homeland Security (DHS) data revealing the more than 45 cities in the United States that hundreds of thousands of migrants have flown into via a controversial parole program for four nationalities, the vast majority entering the United States via airports in Florida. During an 8-month period from January through August 2003, roughly 200,000 migrants flew into the U.S. via the program. Of those, 80% of them, or 161,562, arrived in the state of Florida in four cities: Miami, Fort Lauderdale, Orlando, and Tampa Bay. According to DHS data obtained via the subpoena by the House Homeland Security Committee and provided to Fox News. The policy was first announced for Venezuelans in October 2022, which allowed a limited number to fly or travel directly to the U.S. as long as they had not entered illegally, had a sponsor in the U.S. already, and passed certain biometric and biographical vetting. The program itself did not facilitate flights, and migrants were responsible for their own travel.
With their prepaid cards.
This
Right.
is a weird question. You have to be a certain number of years old to be a sponsor, right? Like you can't just like have like a child be a sponsor, right?
Pretty sure.
I would say you have to be at least over 18, you know,
Okay,
like
just
a
making
legal
sure.
age. Yeah. But
Okay.
don't quote me, but I would guess, you know, you'd have to. But it's kind of funny. I didn't realize that so many went to Florida. You know, like they're obviously going to be going into Texas, right? Because it's right there, but then they're being flown to Florida. It's kind of like they're being pushed into these red states on purpose to change the demographic. And once they started getting like bused and flown to the liberal cities, that's when all of a sudden it was a problem of the of all the migrants coming in so much. I just thought that was kind of crazy. I didn't realize that it was so many.
Yeah, I think Florida is one of them. Arizona is one of them. New Mexico is one of them.
Mhm.
And definitely California. I mean, I can't tell you the amount of illegal immigrants that are coming across the California Mexico border.
Mhm.
Yeah. So moving on, in January 2023, the administration announced the program was expanding to include Haitians Nicaraguans, Cubans, and that the program would allow up to 30,000 people per month in the U.S. It allows for migrants to receive work permits and a 2-year authorization to live in the U.S. It was announced alongside expansion of Title 42 expulsions to include those nationalities. By the end of February 2024, more than 400,000 nationals had arrived under the parole program, according to Customs and Border Patrol data. DHS Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas recently said the program is a safe and orderly way to reach the United States and has led to a reduction in numbers of those nationalities. As a key element of our efforts to address the unprecedented level of migration throughout our hemisphere, and other countries around the world see it as a model to tackle the challenge of increased irregular migration that they too are experiencing, Mayorkas said. The top 15 cities migrants flew to during an 8-month window are Miami, Florida, 91,821. Fort Lauderdale, 60,461. New York City, 14,827. Houston, Texas, 7,923. Orlando, Florida, 6,043. Los Angeles, California, 3,271. Tampa, 3,237. Dallas, 2,256. San Francisco, 2,052. Atlanta, Georgia, 1,796. Newark, 1,498. DC, 1,472. Chicago, 496. Vegas, 483. Austin, Texas, 171. DHS also revealed the subpoena responses as of October 2023. There were about 1.6 million applicants waiting for DHS approval to fly the U.S. via the parole program. DHS said in a subpoena response, all individuals paroled in the United States are, by definition, inadmissible, including those paroled under the CHNV process. Homeland Security Committee Chair Mark Green argues that the program exceeds parole powers put in place by Congress. The authority is said to be used on a case-by-case basis for urgent humanitarian reasons and their significant public benefit. By significant public benefit, it means hundreds of people that we can register as Democrat voters.
Right. That's the big emergency. They're losing their voter base. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And don't forget, like, there were people that were sent to Jersey and then they just jumped on a Greyhound right into New York. Yeah. That was happening.
Yep.
Also,
excuse me, what?
Yeah. They were finding a loophole to get back to New York City, and nobody asks questions when they arrive at Port Authority. They just get welcomed right off the bus and sent over to whatever luxury hotel is waiting for them. Yep.
Yeah, no, that's messed up. That's absolutely messed up. That's pretty messed up. Is there anything more to this, Biddy?
I think we've kind of beat this dead horse.
I think so.
All right. Well, how about we move on to the very, very next article, Biddy?
That was FBI crime data one, right, Biddy?
Yes.
Okay. Here we go.
All right, Simone. So coming from USA Today, FBI data shows America is seeing a considerable drop in crime. Trump says the opposite. So just, keep in mind the bias. You can hear it in here. Jeff Asher is a New Orleans-based crime data analyst who has worked at the CIA and Department of Defense. So, we can trust him. He leans towards caution when describing trends in his line of work. Amid the heated crime rhetoric that is a staple of politics and is continuing this year, former President Donald Trump and his conservative allies in Congress and the media are using dire terms to describe crime trends in America. Asher has been carefully sifting through the data. The story he tells has been slow to emerge, but stands in stark contrast to Trump's narrative. As early data showed murders declining nationwide last year, Asher was careful about overstating things, but as the big decline continued, he wrote in December that he had seen enough and was ready to declare the U.S. was experiencing a major drop in killings. quote, murder plummeted in the United States in 2023, likely at one of the fastest rates of decline ever recorded, Asher wrote online. Prep for the polls, see who's running for president, compare where they stand on key issues in your voter guide.
Hey.
So we have this clip here. Yeah.
Yes, Brian.
Okay, I wonder if this. I know correlation does not always equal causation, but I'm seeing a correlation in this drop between the drop in murder rate and the amount of states that where you can constitutionally carry now.
Huh. That could be it.
Just
that
saying.
definitely could be it. That the F around and find out is definitely
definitely a
getting
factor.
The memo. Yeah, everyone's getting the memo.
Roma says on YouTube, this is how revolutions start. I'm gonna give them till about next week. Honestly, I may give them 2 weeks, not gonna lie, but yeah, no, this is definitely a very, very sadly true statement.
Yeah, I mean it's quite possible that it is declining, like you said, Brian, because of that reason too. But I think, they're just trying to highlight, like, that everybody's got it under control when you just walk outside and you can hear gunshots if you're in a liberal city. I am.
Right.
So I don't know. I maybe it's just not being reported. We don't know. We only know what they tell us. We're not able to, we're not privy to this information and make these calculations.
Nope.
So we just have to look it up ourselves.
We are not privy at all.
No. Do you think we kind of did all this? Should I continue? I think we pretty much got the gist.
No, I think you got it all done. I think it is now time, Brian, for everybody's fun time for where I do the winning. I definitely am thinking about winning today because, man, I've been on a losing streak, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, it has not been a very, very fun time for me. However, guys, it is now time to play the Be or Not, where Brian gives you 2 or more articles. Me, you, everybody has to figure out which one is the correctly right or fake article. Brian, please take it away.
All right. Well, T-Bone, you've laid out the rules quite succinctly. After I read the headlines, I'll work on a 1-minute poll here for the Discord audience. Headline number 1. History repeats itself as communists run out of food. Headline number 2. University says anti-Israel protests are really about this one thing.
All right. I got the poll going here.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Miss Elizabeth.
If you don't mind just repeating the first one, because it kind of blocks me.
Oh, okay.
Oh, never mind. I got it.
Okay. Okay. Vashnik, that is not an option, sir. It's not an option.
I'm not even going to read that.
I'm not either. We're trying to keep this kind of sort of family friendly.
Yeah, well, so history repeats itself as communists run out of food. I mean, yeah, they have been running out of food because that's what's going on at the school. But this university professor says anti-Israel protests are really about this one thing. Gee, Brian, I wonder what this one thing is. So I don't know. I don't know which one is the fake article. We're doing the fake article today, right, Brian? It's fake?
Yeah, which one's the fake? You got the poll, Biddy?
Yep, doing it right now. Sorry, you guys.
She got that poll, guys. It's okay. But I'm personally thinking, yeah, no. See, Makey, yeah, this is exactly what I'm saying. This one is very, very hard. Because the first one is true. We all know it's true. We actually read that article earlier today. But I don't know. Anybody care to?
I think I'm going.
Not to interrupt the chat, but Lynch is saying, okay, you know what? should we say what's going on now?
Breaking.
With breaking news, guys. Breaking
Oh.
news. James O'Keefe exposing the CIA.
Oh dear.
Oh dear, Brian. After the B or not, can we pull this up, please?
Yeah, we can definitely pull this up, but
After this wonderful B or not, guys. I still don't know what the very. I'm gonna go with number A. Number A is definitely probably what I'm definitely going to be going with. I don't know why, but it definitely sounds like it's about right. Biddy, Brian, did I win?
let's see.
I'd love to
Yes,
sing my song.
yes, you
Huh?
absolutely won, T-Bone. Sing your song.
Really?
Sing your song. You're
Yeah.
a winner, T-Bone.
All T-Bone does is win, no matter what. Okay, guys. On to this breaking story, guys. What? Would somebody like to read this, or should I?
Go
Yeah, if
ahead.
you want to read it, go ahead, man.
Okay, so breaking, exposing the CIA. So, quote, so the agencies kind of like all got together and said, we're going to tell Trump, ... Director of the CIA would keep, quote, information from Trump, quote unquote, a project manager working in cyber operations for the CIA and the NSA, contractor with top secret clearance, working for Delioto, Amjad yeah.
Ceci, yeah. Spicy.
Okay. Is caught on undercover cameras implicating the highest levels of the intelligence agencies, including, quote, the executive staff. We're talking about the director and his subordinates,
Mm-hmm.
end quote. Former CIA director, quote, Gina Haspel, ... says, and I believe Mike Pompeo did the same thing too, end quote. What? Quote, kept information from him, Trump, because we knew he'd effing disclose it, end quote. Ahmed reasons, quote, there are certain people that would ... give him a high level overview, but never give him any details. You know why? Because he'll leak those details. ... He's a Russian asset. He's owned by the effing Russians.
Oh,
end quote. Lord. Mike Pompeo. Bro, what are you talking about, guy? Don is owned by the Russians. If there's anybody who that would, even remotely be, close to that, it would be the son of the sitting president, Hunter, with that Burisma problem that he had a couple of years ago. Or, what about that problem of the sitting president's brother getting like millions of dollars in contracting,
or congressmen that are literally in bed with China operatives. Yeah.
Oh yeah, legitimately a guy who is actually in bed with a woman who works for the CCP. Thank. Sorry. I was coughing. But yeah, no. So what? Absolutely. What can we please get somebody up here, either Sanoski or Lynch, or someone who knows what this story is going on, talking about, because man, this is a messed up story. Are completely normal. No, they're not completely normal. Should we have somebody like break this down a little bit more, or should we move on to our very, very next game, which I am 100% excited for, because man, it's my favorite.
I imagine this is breaking. Yeah.
This is breaking. I would not be a bit surprised if Tim did not cover this tonight, maybe even open the show with this tonight. So, yeah.
Guys, honestly, if it'd be so funny if tonight's guest is none other than the man himself, James O'Keefe. But honestly, we won't find that out until a little bit later, guys.
Yeah, it hasn't been released.
But that would be funny though.
It has
if James is on Timcast IRL tonight, he would be able to talk all about it.
That'd be
Probably.
awesome.
But
That
we
would be
don't
pretty
we
cool.
don't know if he's going to be on tonight. We are this is speculation.
This is all speculation, guys. This is all speculations. But how
This is
about
just a wish.
how about we move on to our very, very next game? Guys, this is a game where I like to call it Caption This, where I give you a photo and you give me a caption. Guys, this photo is AI. It's about AI. That man in the photo definitely does not look like me. And yeah, that's all I'm gonna say. Guys, this photo's not me. It's not a picture of me. But please give me your captions for this man going on a date with a I mean, I don't even know if that's a sex robot or like just like a robot in general. Like it's probably just like a regular robot that no, it's the dude's girlfriend probably or something like that. And the real woman, sorry Biddy, is just on the ground sad because, you know, she has no man and she's an independent woman who don't need no man. And yeah, you see how happy she is? She's so happy. Independent women need no man. So happy.
Nick.
I wonder why her shoe why she's got one shoe off right here. What's up with that?
Maybe she's looking for her Prince Charming. Like Cinderella story.
Harry met Siri.
Dude, what?
That's funny.
We'll make sandwiches for a date? I don't get it.
Well, you know how like the feminists say, oh, you shouldn't be making your man a sandwich. Like, you know, like they go after people.
Biddy,
like,
did you make your husband a sandwich today?
Not today, but I do all the time. He loves my sandwiches. I make the best sandwiches. It's all in the placement. You know, everything's got to be in the right spots. The mayo, salt and pepper.
No, I don't know. I don't make my sandwiches. My sister actually makes my sandwiches, and man, shout out to my sister, guys, because actually it's my sister's birthday to her. Shout out.
Aw, happy birthday, sis.
Happy birthday, sis. She's turning 20 26 25 26.
Oh my gosh, I wish.
I don't remember how old she is, but yeah, it's her birthday today. Happy birthday, sis. But yeah, guys, get these captions in, because I don't know. Okay, guys, if you have a caption, like make a caption for like the entire thing, but then also make a caption for what it says on the girl's cardboard little box. Like what would people stop to give her money? Like you can make a caption for everything, but like I want to hear what the people have to say for her little cardboard, you know, cutout thing, because she's a homeless woman, and yeah, she has cardboard out there, and I'd love to hear what you guys have to say, because man, that could also go in a very, very funny direction.
Well, all I could say is I am not reading the chat. I'll leave that to one of you two guys.
Okay, I'll read the chat. T-Bone, so got this. I 100% got this. Okay, are you ready? Okay, let's go. Okay.
Yeah. YouTube friendly.
YouTube friendly. Okay. Snosky says, we'll make sandwiches for a date. I don't think so, sir. Another sir says, I bet she wished she had drinking all of her milk. Yeah. Next one is When Harry Met Siri. Guys, wasn't there like some movie that came out like not too long ago that was like some dude falling in love with Siri or something like that, called like Him or Her or something like that? I don't know.
Actually, I don't know. I know the old movie When Harry Met Sally.
I don't know what that is. V says $5 for the vacuum cleaner.
Watching you trying to navigate this is just gold.
Dude, I got this, bro. I got this,
You
bro.
do.
I got this. Don't tell me, bro. I got this.
You doing
No
it. You doing
bonus
it.
holes here. I hope there wouldn't be because is that what was that what's written on the cardboard? Because man, that's a oof. Don't have to worry about abortions with a robot girlfriend. I mean, Stiffy, you kind of right. I mean, unless you're that one robot from the Rick and Morty episode where Morty gets that one robot and then killing machine alien is born, alien yet. No bueno. But
No.
yeah, that was a really funny episode. Shout out to them. Who said money can't buy you the perfect wife? Okay, now the only problem that I would have to say to that is I hope that you don't have to look at that face of a plastic white pearl white
Shiny
that
exterior.
doesn't plastic. Yeah, that plastic. Like, if it actually looks like a person, I mean, maybe that could actually work in the future, but yeah, no. Real, feel, and I clean up afterwards. Real feel and I clean up afterwards. Okay, next one is F them kids. Okay. Everything you need for a home to run all in one combo. DD 100. What?
Buddy. Like is that the batteries like double D?
Double D.
Or is that a different kind of? I don't know.
Yeah, we already got that one. Remember when she used to tell me she knew everything about me? Question mark.
Oh, man.
Yeah, because she's a robot and she remembers everything. Because yeah, a robot stole my man. Guys, a robot stole my man. Sounds about right. I promise I won't nag you. I'm better than the robot girlfriend. Yeah.
Aww.
Okay. We'll pay for OF subscribers. Now that's a good one. That's a good one.
That's messed up.
The next one is T-Bone after freezing his body for 100 years and is waking up from his great granddaughter with a deformed foot. What?
Oh, is that like the missing foot? The missing shoe.
No, it just doesn't make any sense. What? Linda Linda now regrets saying she didn't need men. Hakuna Matata has taken over. What? Did I say that wrong? Hakuna Matata has taken over.
I think that's Hatsune Miku.
Yeah. I don't know who that is.
I don't know who that is either. That's, you'd have to ask.
That doesn't.
You'd have to ask Catnip.
Crimson. I don't get it. Sorry. Feminism.exe. I don't get that. I never believed the feminist. Okay. At least she doesn't talk back. Now that is a good one.
I like the way you did that, Brian, too, by posting them. That was cool.
That came from our very own boss, Romanation. Erin says she appreciates a 5-second download speed. What? The boss says used dishwasher for sale.
Oh, Roma. That's actually good.
You can't call women used dishwashers.
As someone who doesn't have a dishwasher in the house, I feel some type of way, but that's still funny. I am resident dishwasher.
She's happy to accept micro USB, guys, because every size is big enough for the micro USB. Guys.
Oh God!
I think there's your winner right there.
No electroshock when I get wet. What?
Oh man, Sanoski.
Yeah, think about what might happen with liquid and electronics.
Oh,
So the
shit.
human, you don't have to worry about that with the human.
Oh shit! Is Roma in the house? Roma's in the house.
Yeah, but like if you do get the electronics wet, you get electrocuted.
Right. So
So
with the human, so this
that's
is
what
the
the girl
human
says.
right? Like she's like petitioning, like
Ah.
to get her man back.
No, it should be no electroshock therapy when I get wet. But you know what? There probably would be some weird guys in the world that just be like, you know what? Yeah, give it to me. No, 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 no. It was a play in words like T-1000 Terminator and DD-100 because it's a chick.
Oh,
Yeah, no.
okay.
The Terminator in T. Is
T2.
it T? No, it's not T2. It's T3, I believe, where the person, the evil Terminator, is a female,
Oh,
and
yes.
yeah,
Hmm.
but even that is stupid. I'm sorry, I should have listened to Tim Pool. Yeah, that's what she needs to write on her cardboard because yeah, you know what? You should have listened to Tim Pool. T-Bone being lost is funny. Dude, what? Hatsume Miku. Hatsume Miku is an AI program from Japan, mostly
Uh,
used in making voice work and songs, but she's a huge icon in Japan and to the point, single men have a virtual AI of her to the homes. What? Or virtual AI
wow.
wives? Bro, what job taken by robots? OnlyFans veteran will clean and cook.
That's
These
mis-
biological migrants would do better if they were willing to share. No, because these women nowadays just want one man that is making over $150,000 a year minimum, and they want you to be fit. They want you to be over 6 foot. Um, and these women just don't realize that number one, that takes time to accrue. And number two, these women are given $1 million up front,
Mhm.
basically, in their looks, and these men have to work for their $1 million. So it kind of sucks in that way. Um, but yeah, no, this is definitely a future that I could possibly foresee happening.
Mhm.
It's sad, but it's kind of a little funny at the same point. Um, she's happy to accept a micro USB or a used dishwasher for sale. Guys, the poll has been set. Make your vote. Guys, honestly, I don't know what I want to vote for. Um,
Damn, this is hard.
she's happy to accept the micro USB or used dishwasher for sale. See, but like, why would it be for sale? Why wouldn't it be used dishwasher for free? I'm voting for that one, but we're changing it. Lee, if you're in the building, you gotta change it to used dishwasher for free. Oh, that's so messed up. That's so messed up. That's so wrong. Guys, this is for a joke.
That one did make me laugh more. I
What?
feel like
Which
I
one?
feel like both captions are good because one is coming from the AI girlfriend and then the other one is coming from the human girl. I wish like one could be on like a bubble coming out of the AI and the other one could
Well,
be the other one.
it looks like we have a result, and the result
Well,
seems
how
to
about we
be
just do both then?
well.
One
Use dishwasher for sale 1 by 2.
I know, I can see that, buddy. But we can also just make it, Lee can just put both of them in the caption picture because, we create the memes free to a good home, housebroken, and experienced dishwasher. See, but like, see, that's the thing. Like, experienced dishwasher. Like, if you're trying to, this is gonna sound really messed up, but if you're trying to do that, you know, you don't, you probably wouldn't want to be experienced. But yeah, I'm not gonna say anything more than that. Pearl was right. He just traded me in for the newest model.
Oh
Swarovski.
yeah.
Man,
You are just on fire, good sir. But you
Yeah.
sadly didn't win.
you have really inspired Sanoski's muse here.
Well, no, see, like, it's just the ability that my brain is just, yeah, don't go in there because that's things like this picture live in there, and like an
Yeah.
entire scene, you know, like they're probably, you know what, in this scene in my mind, they're going to, a rally for,
I think we have a Roma in here, sir.
do we have a Roma? Do we have a wild Roma? Guys, get a
we
wild Roma
did.
in here. Where?
We did.
We had a wild. Where?
Oh, there he is.
Hello? Hello?
He just keeps coming in here, making noises and leaving.
Is he the one making those baby noises?
Yeah.
Dude. Peekaboo! Yeah,
He is the
hi,
culprit.
Peekaboo!
He's the culprit.
He is the culprit. Guys, we have a couple minutes left. Do we have time to do a very, very quick article, or shall we just go on to
Let's go ahead and
chill?
shill and hype some stuff.
Okay, we have some wonderful things to hype up. Guys, I am going to do my boss justice. Guys, Saturday, 10 p.m., Rumble. Guys, I said it once, I will say it again. Saturday, 10 p.m., Rumble. Roma Nation. Guys, do not miss it, because Roma, the boss, will be talking about Trump versus Biden, the curse of Ukraine. Guys, this is going to be such a wonderful episode. Guys, do not miss it. This is the Don speaking. Just please go watch Rumble Nation at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Rumble on Saturday. Guys, do not miss it. Guys, that is the boss. Rumble Nation, Saturday, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Rumble. Guys, on Saturday at 2 p.m., I will be there. But please, Biddy, Brian, tell me what's going on at 2 p.m. on Saturday.
Little thing I like to call the weekend leftovers. All of the stories that we didn't get to today, we'll just we will recycle them, and we will make something awesome of them, and we will also show you the flip side of the Babylon Bee, the real news stories that inspired Be or Not. So please join us, Elizabeth and myself.
Yep, and the grand prize for a caption this weekly as well. The grand winner.
Oh, yes, I will be giving out this grand prize. Lola, thank you very much for being a wonderful, wonderful doll. Guys, we have not figured out who is on the show tonight. It's really, really upsetting me. And it sucks that we don't have an announcement as to who's going to be on Timcast IRL tonight. However, guys,
it is what it is.
It is what it is. Guys, go to the Timcast IRL, Rumble, YouTube's, and yeah, it's 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Guys, at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right after the midday rush, we have the Pretard Cast. Guys, it is with the lovely, lovely Sanoski, Michael, and is it today you, Biddy? Are you there?
Yes.
Okay, guys. At 9 p.m. Guys, this is so cool. Guys, join the Timcast Discord, timcast.com. $10 a month or $25 a month. I don't remember. But guys, at 9 a.m. Is it 9 a.m. or 10 a.m.? I think it's 9 a.m. Guys, 9 a.m. They have the Cast Brew and Commute. Guys, that's where we drink some coffee and we, talk about what's going on in the X. It's pretty cool. Guys, join it if you have some time. We are trying to build that show as well. Guys, after Timcast IRL tonight, we have the after show, which is going to be do by who's
I believe it's Michael. Is it
who's
Michael
doing
tonight?
that show? Is
After
it Michael?
Dark? I believe
I hope
so.
it is.
To be determined.
Sounds right.
Well,
And-
yeah. Is there anything else, Biddy?
Oh no, I just wanted to say thank you to all of our everybody in the audience, especially for the YouTube watchers. Please like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you're always alerted every time we drop on this channel, Monday through Friday, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thank you for joining us.
Guys, like Biddy said, thank you so much for listening in to our very own Midday Rush. I am your host, T-Bone. Do not forget it. That is the lovely Elizabeth, and that is the wise man. Brian, please end us out. Good sir!
All right, everyone. As you know, we got to give up the stage. Pretardcast is coming on next. So thanks for coming. But get off the lawn, stay on the sidewalk, stick around for the Pretardcast because this stage ends now.
Bye, guys!
And
What a show. What a show. Guys, great show today. Lovely, 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 lovely show. Biddy, I'm sad to hear that you have to go and you have to leave Brian and I.
I know I'm gonna be doing it like every day now, for a little while until Olivia comes back because she's got finals and whatnot. So every day.
Man, OC. Man, gotta love OC, man.
Yeah, she's
yeah,
doing
no,
great
shout out
things.
OC. Yeah, she's doing great things.
okay, I'm
bye,
gonna
Biddy.
go.
Great show, you guys.
I'm into
Great
the
show,
YouTube
great show.
stream.
All right.